achieved.
Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Scylol, and today we'll be taking a look at the Engineer. The Engineer is the most recent profession announced by ArenaNet and might be the most unique of them all. When I first glanced at the Engineer, I was instantly hooked. This profession looks so interesting and has so many cool aspects about it. They wear medium armor, and because they have access to backpack and weapon kits, which we'll get into later, they have access to only one weapon set in combat. The Engineer's tool belt is what makes this profession unique. The tool belt uses the F1 through F4 keys and gives the Engineer abilities corresponding to their heal and utility skills. If an Engineer has a turret equipped in a utility slot, they will have a tool belt skill letting the Engineer to self-destruct the turret. If they have their mine kit equipped, they will have a tool belt skill allowing the Engineer to detonate all active mines. Players will have to learn all corresponding tool belt skills for their utility and heal skills to fully utilize the potential of the Engineer. The Engineer has access to 4 trait lines, which are inventions, turrets, explosives, and gadgets, and trait lines for each of the weapons they can use. The inventions trait line focuses on general buffs to the character, such as buffs to vitality, power, precision, and toughness. The explosive trait lines will increase the damage of explosives and give the chance for them to apply certain conditions to enemies. The gadget trait line will increase the damage of some gadgets and can allow reduced recharge times on some of them. The turret trait line will increase the damage of turrets and even buff the health of turrets. Since the Engineer has access to weapon and armor kits, there aren't many weapons they can use. The two-handed weapon they can use is the rifle, and the main hand weapon they can use is the pistol. The offhands are pistols and shields. The Engineer has access to many different skill types. The first we'll take a look at are weapon kits. These kits fill up utility slots, and when they are used, equip a new weapon for the Engineer. This means that the first 5 skills of the Engineer will change accordingly. The 2 weapon kits the Engineer has are the flamethrower and the elixir gun. The flamethrower gives the Engineer a short-range AoE weapon and has abilities such as sucking in foes closer to the flamethrower's short but deadly range. The elixir gun mostly has ground targeted skills that have random effects. The only non-ground targeted skill on the gun, called the elixir dart, damages and gives an enemy a random condition. The elixir bomb heals allies in targeted area and removes a random number of conditions. If you guys haven't realized yet, elixirs will always have a random effect. The second skill type we'll take a look at are backpack kits. Like the weapon kits, these fill up a utility slot, and when activated will change the currently equipped weapon and its skills. There are a total of 5 backpack kits the Engineer can use, including the tool kit, grenade kit, bomb kit, mine kit, and med kit. A bomb kit, for example, will allow them to deploy bombs with certain effects, such as smoke, concussion, and fire. The grenade kit will allow them to throw grenades that cause bleeding, blindness, and even poison enemies. The last skill type for the Engineers are turrets. ArenaNet could have been boring and said, here's an auto-attacking turret that hurts a lot. Instead, they made 5 different types, including the rifle turret, the thumper turret, the net turret, the flame turret, and the healing turret. When an Engineer deploys a turret, the skill slot turns into another skill called its overcharge version. For example, a thumper turret's overcharge version will knock down nearby enemies. Turrets are immobile, and the Engineer can interact with them to move them to another location. Doing so will apply a short recharge time to that turret. Deploying a healing turret will heal the Engineer immediately, then apply regeneration to nearby allies. A thumper turret will do AoE damage to nearby foes, and the rifle turret is your standard single target attacking turret. As you guys can see, the Engineer is very unique. The tool belt gives them access to a bit more abilities than most professions. The weapon and backpack kits will make them one of the most versatile professions, and having a turret by your side doesn't hurt either. I can't believe this profession was our last to be reviewed. This profession looks pretty awesome. As always, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button below and to subscribe to our channel. I'll see you all next week.